Sews and Stuff on Instagram and crystalsewsandstuff.com. Welcome back to the channel today. Today I wanted to share with you two makes that I made recently, and they're both bottoms. So the first thing I made was for the Make That Look 2020 challenge that was put on by Lisa of and So On, as well as Whitney of Whit Makes here on YouTube, and I'll leave links to their channels below. And what I decided to sew was the Nielsen Flint shorts. So I'll leave here's a picture of my inspiration for the challenge. And they were these cute Dolce and Gabbana shorts, and with this pretty floral print. Theirs was a purple floral print, but they also had it in like white and pink and different colors. And I remember that I picked up this pretty floral print when I was at D-Stash Baltimore in 2018. And so it's been sitting in my stash for a while. And so has this pattern, but I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, I said that print would look so good, just like that Dolce & Gabbana print, once I cut it out with the florals, because it was a border print, but I just decided to focus on the floral sections in order to make up these shorts. So anyway, let me tell you about this pattern. So I've had this pattern since at least 2018, because it was on my 2018 Make 9 challenge list, but I never got to it. So I'm so glad I decided to finally sew up these shorts. It's been like always on the back of my mind, I need to sew those flints. I need to sew those flints. There's so many cute flints. I need to sew them. So I finally decided to go ahead and sew up these shorts. So here are the shorts. Really super cute. Let me button them back up. So there are not too many pattern pieces in the shorts. There's just you have the front. Let me get close so you can see. So there's the front with tucks right here. So two cute tucks right here, and then the back has darts right here in the back. So a lot of nice little details in it. So you cut the fronts you know, double, and then you cut the backs double, and then you have your pocket bag right here, and that is it. And then the pocket, and that is a pocket lining. So not too many pattern pieces. So you have just your fronts, your backs, the pocket, and the pocket lining, and the waistband. And the waistband is interfaced. And this pattern has two. It comes in a shorts version as well as a pants version, and then there's a side tie version, or you can do the button version. And I decided to do the button version. The picture, my inspiration picture, was a button. It only had one button, but I liked this with two. And I had these buttons in my stash for a while too. I think these were left over. And I know I picked these up at Joann's at some point. So these are really pretty, look like little glass buttons, but they have a little blue tinge to them. And I think they go perfectly for these shorts. So more details. So this pattern comes in sizes 0 to 30 total. So there are two size ranges. There's the regular range, just is the Flint, and then there's the Flint curve range. And the first range goes from 0 to 20, and that's for hips between 34 inches and 48 inches. And then the curve range is from sizes 14 to 30, and that is for hips of 42 to 58. So this pattern has a very large pattern size range, and there's a little bit of overlap between the two size ranges. Excuse me. So I sewed a size 14. My hips are about 41, and I was kind of in between the size 12 and the 14. I decided to go up to the 14. The 12 ended at a hip of 40, and then the 14 ended up at a hip of 42. And so I was in the middle there, so I decided to go with the 14, and I think it was a good decision. I didn't have to make any like size changes with it. I did make a muslin, and I did have to raise the crotch curve because it was just drooping way too low in the crotch. So I took it up like 1.25 inches in order to get the crotch depth correct. So that was the only pattern change that I made, and it was really simple to sew. One of the unique details is the pocket. The pocket, there's no zippers in this. I don't know what, something just fell. But anyway, there's no zippers in the pattern, but it just closes, it overlaps. This part of the back pocket comes over, and here's the lining, and then it just comes over like this, and it's covered that way. So there's no zipper in the pattern at all. I did go up a little bit higher on the pocket because I felt like it was a little bit too much skin like in this area. So I went up like another inch over where the stop marking was, and I'm glad I did that because it just, I don't feel any extra air in the shorts when I'm wearing them. So that is, I think that's it, and it's just hemmed with the regular just fold and turned over hem. So super simple. And I did shorten them about 2 inches off the bottom because they were a little bit too long for me because I'm only 5'1". So those are all the pattern changes that I made to it. I do highly recommend this, and I'm kind of regretting I haven't sewn it before because it was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. So anyway, that is my first make that I wanted to share with you. To share with you is the Ravinia Skirt pattern by Love Notions Patterns. It is today's $5 Feature Friday pattern, and it's a wonderful pattern. It comes in 3 lengths. It comes in knee length, which is what I sewed, and it also comes in calf length as well as maxi length. And then it also comes with 3 types of waistbands. It comes with a yoga waistband, which is what I sewed. And I can show you my waistband right here. So it's a nice wide waistband. And then it also comes in a contour waistband, which is has a bit more curve to it. And it's a little bit shorter than the waistband, the yoga waistband that I have. And then there's also a maternity waistband for all the ladies who need maternity skirts. So very versatile pattern, and today's $5. And the fabric that I used was this cute polyester crepe. And if you remember if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I made this. I used this fabric for the dress that I made. I changed the logo tank into a dress, and I did a tutorial, and I'll leave a link in the cards right here. So if you want to check that out, you can. But what I did was took the logo tank from Itch to Stitch Patterns, and I lengthened it into a dress. So I had some of that fabric left over, and so I decided to make this cute skirt with it. And I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I sewed a size large. I was kind of between the medium and large, and I decided to go with the large, and it fit me pretty well. The only problem that I had was the waistband. It was a little bit too short. It wasn't wide enough from when I made the pattern, and I think it's because of my fabric choice. This is a poly crepe, so it's not as drapey as suggested in the pattern. So I just had to cut the waistband out just a little bit longer. So that's the only change that I made, was lengthening the waistband and shortening the pattern at the lengthen and shorten line at 1.5 inches because I'm 5'1", because I always have to do that. And then for the hem, I decided to sew narrow 3-thread hem. So that's what I did to hem it. Instead of turning it, the directions have you sew up 1 inch, a 1 inch turned over hem. So anyway, that's it. Those are the pattern pieces. So you just have your front, your back, the pocket. So there's the outside pocket, which is gathered right here, and then there's the pocket bag, this part right here that kind of faces you. So you have, and so the pocket bag, and then you have to cut out a length of fabric for the binding to bind the pockets. Excuse me. And then there's also directions for adding piping. So you can add piping right here to the pocket piece as well. And so if you check on the Love Notions blog, they have a whole bunch of different pictures of people who made it in different ways. You can make the pocket lining a different color, a contrast color to the pocket, as well as you can make the binding a contrast color as well. So there's a lot of versatility with this pattern. So I highly suggest you pick it up if you're interested, and it's only $5 for today only. And I'll leave my affiliate link in the description box if you want to go ahead and check out that pattern today. And I get a small commission if you decide to purchase the pattern through my link. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you all today. I hope you all are having a great day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye.